For my personal project, I conducted a social experiment on social conformity. I used 15 of my classmates as the participants in my experiment. I asked if anybody knew what social conformity was, and seeing as nobody did, I educated my classmates on the topic. Social conformity is a type of social influence that involves a change in belief or behavior in order to fit in with a group. In other words, conformity is yielding to group pressure. I decided to overlap the concepts of two branches of psychology, cognitive psychology and social psychology, into one experiment. Social psychology is a branch of psychology that focuses on the power of the situations, while cognitive psychology focuses on internal processes. I apply the concepts of both cognitive psychology and social psychology to my experiment. The goal of the experiment was to test how group pressure affected the thoughts and behaviors of an individual. The participants were divided randomly into 3 groups. There was a total of 3 practice trials and 1 real trial. Each group consisted of 5 participants each. 4 out of these 5 participants were actors. The actors were told beforehand their role in the experiment. The actors were not allowed to discuss any of the content with any other participants. Only the actors knew the real purpose of the experiment. There was a total of 10 questions. 4 out of these 10 questions were controlled questions, meaning the actors knew beforehand what to respond. The answers were purposely wrong to test if the individual would conform with the response of the group or stick to their own gut. Once the experiment began, the participants were told this was a cognitive ability test, supposedly intended to serve as a stimulation as to how humans are driven to make the decisions they make. Although the experiment was not testing for this area specifically, it still made sense as if it was because the questions used were cognitively based questions. The questions assess mental processes such as attention, intelligence, perception, problem-solving, thinking, decision-making, and reasoning. The results of the experiment concluded that a person conforms at least once or twice within the group. In interviews given after, the participants said that they conformed because they didn't know the answers or they felt the answers of the group were more correct than their own. So today we'll be answering 10 questions for my cognitive experiment. Here are the questions. So this is just a sample question, and we're going to look at the question and we're going to examine it for about a minute, and then when I ask for the answers, you're going to tell me something about the sample question. So we'll start with Ben and make our way through this order.
The can.
The question asks, look at the figure below, and which is the missing figure?
D. B.
Next question. Which line is the same length?
One.
Next question. And this one you can get a little bit more comfort. And it asks, what day comes 3 days after the day which comes 2 days before 5?
Sunday.
Saturday.
And then next question is, are you circles or squiggles?
No. No.
No. Yes.
Next question is, look at the figure below and tell me which is the missing section.
Can you show us both?
Oh, sorry.
B. B.
B. C.
Next question is, what letter comes 3 to the right of the letter that comes immediately to the left of B?
A. F.
H.
Next question. squares the same size?
Yes. Yes.
Next question. Which is the odd one out?
C.
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 C. C.
Next question is which comes next in the number sequence?
24.
25.
24. 25. 24.
And then which of the following does not belong?
C.
Six. Six.
C. C.